We're gonna be trapping, bumping, rolling. Okay? Basically. Alright? I'm trapping his arm. When I think trap right here, I trap, okay? And I'm gonna eliminate a step. So it's not trap, grab. If you need it, trap and grab, okay? And roll. Down, low, I slide my head down. Most of the time, if you back your hips out, it's gonna be a little bit harder for them to close their guard, okay? Because your butt's all the way out. And he's gonna try to reach my hips. Slap my hips, good, okay? If you're all like this, yeah, it's not good, okay? Here, as I'm constantly backing out, okay? Untrained people, this is more so for self-defense purposes, okay? Untrained people are probably not gonna close the guard, because if you feel him like lifting his legs up and closing the guard, lifts his legs up and then he's just climbing up, you're like, huh, he must do jiu-jitsu somewhere, and then you go, you trained? And then all of a sudden he turns into a piece of puppet. Look, his feet go on the mat, look, he steps over here, drive, okay? So my hands are constantly keeping his hands at bay, okay? From here, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna work on a simple submission. Because my elbows are pinning his arms, I'm just gonna reach over, I'm gonna grab here, frame, and I'm gonna come under, palm up, and for a nice key lock, okay? You see how his hand's floating? It's not what it should be doing. But if I push it to the mat, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on his shoulder, okay? And that just taps it. So I'm gonna move it out just a little bit here, okay? So as I begin to pull it down, okay, what I wanna do is, I wanna look down at my right knee, okay? And I wanna bring his elbow down, and as I'm bringing it down, I wanna lift it like a paintbrush, okay? So, put your head down, yes sir. Slide that this way, and then, I'll go here. So he traps, grabs, bumps, and rolls. Yes, right there, passes. 1, 2, 3, yes, and keeps that pin, yes, and frame it right in there, good. From here, I want you to put your heads down. Because this hand is free, typically, that hand is gonna go for eyes or hair, okay? But by the time all this happens, okay, whether you're getting scratched or poked, your eyes are out of the way, and you're torquing that arm and lifting it, good. For those of you who are police officers, it's a great way to get pain compliance, okay? But remember one thing, this hand is free. So as they're doing this, I would take this left knee and slide it all the way up. Not over, but I just into the armpit, yes. So it's harder for them to reach their pocket as you're torquing their arm, lifting it up and going, oh, stop resisting, like, oh, okay, good, okay? And now because I'm off his hips, my bridges are a lot less effective because he is in more so of a high mount, okay? So go back. So what you're gonna do is, I want to keep him on my hips, okay? So another thing you got to keep in mind is this. For me, flat is no good, but there's not much I can do because he's got throat pressure and all this kind of stuff. In order for me to be able to make sure that this hand is occupied, I want to lift my hips, okay? Because what happens is that he's either going to put his face on the mat and that hand is not going to be as effective, okay? So here, okay, I keep it to my chest, grab here, okay, and I pull down. So here, right foot, left foot, hip, and then all in one motion, like whoosh, and pull, and I slide that out this way here, okay? As I'm driving. Catch it, here, and here, okay? From here, I'm gonna look down, look away, because if I'm here, he can reach the eyes and poke him out, or he can hit it. If he hits me, it's in the top of the head, and I don't care because I can torque that shoulder. You rip this shoulder. I don't know if you've ever seen Tim Kennedy talk about doing a Kimura, but he says, I'm gonna take this home and I'm gonna rip it, and he like rips, because if this rips, it's bad. But I mean, imagine if I can take his elbow, bring it down here, and then take his elbow and move it over his head. And what happens to all that? It gets torn, and man, it hurts. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, please don't. Okay? So I keep my head down, I'm looking away at my right knee, and here, I can even adjust here, which makes it even worse. For police officers, you can even do this, okay? Because here, even if he bumps his hips, Okay? I don't want, sure, sitting on him will bump his, he'll bump his hips, okay? But I can be here, okay? And driving that knee in, poking that arm, and in compliance. You can also get the side control from here also, keeping all the, if you keep your hand and let them blade that hand, it's a lot less effective versus this, okay? Does that make sense, ladies? Gentlemen? Okay? One more time. You here? Okay. Go at a normal speed. And I want good tension. When I see you two doing it, you guys are all a little bit loose, okay? Like when you're grabbing here. Grab it all the way. So when you pull, there's no tension. Because if he grabs too close to this side here, see all that right there? You don't have as much torque. As he, now from here, Philip, lift your hips up. Yes. Now from here, it's much easier. Yeah. This elbow, frame it. There you go. Okay? Simple. Nice and slow. Fast and slow, slow and smooth. Smooth is fast. 1, 2, 3. It's a double clap, but all right.